All right, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Welcome to the BLS Live channel. There's been a serious issue with AI. I don't know if y'all been scrolling through Instagram or TikTok, bro. I've been seeing Kobe Bryant, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all type of people via AI acting like they alive still. I don't know what's going on, but this is a video about O'Shea Duke Jackson. AI is causing this problem in Black America. I just wanted to watch this video and see what's going on. Let's get to it.
A little racist. What's
The other day, I'm on Instagram scrolling, minding my business. Of course, you know your boy was looking for some Instagram models to go ahead on and trick on, and I saw a video that was quite disturbing.
Sir, you still have to pay for the slushie.
Oh, like what the hell is going on?
I have a dream that one day this slushy will be free for all who thirst.
Sir, hey, sir, this isn't about dreams. It's about paying for your slushie.
I saw this video, and at first, I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was funny when he was running out of the store, and then I caught myself. This is Martin Luther King. This is a civil rights legend, a civil rights hero, a guy who fought for all of the wrongs that happened to Black people in the community, and now people are making him out to be a thief. And then here is something else. It looked so real.
Yeah.
Most y'all didn't even know about this. This goes for every AI, ChatGPT, Sora, of course, and many more to come. It's doing worse than it is good. Not to mention, bro, it's just taking the creativity and making everyone else lazy. This software is so good now that it can actually like produce animes and cartoon TV shows at the click of a button, bro. This is taking people's jobs away.
I want to give a shout out to Antonio Talks. He did a really good video on AI called The Beginning of the End. And
It low
his
key
video
is.
It's absolutely good. It talks about the problems with AI and deepfakes and how society is going to be cooked because we don't know what's going to be real or not. And this is exactly
really
the
won't.
issue with what we've been seeing with
listen,
some
let
of
me
these
tell you something, bro.
videos.
In another 2 years, we won't know what's real or not. It's getting bad. It's getting just like the movies.
I mean, you've seen like Tupac hanging out with Michael Jackson on AI. I mean, you've just been seeing all kind of crazy stuff. But what has been disturbing are the clips like this.
Sir, you still need to pay for those.
I have a dream that one day these will be free of charge. Today is that day.
Wait.
Again, that's Martin Luther King trying to steal, or stealing, and then this.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone, 2000, 00 party, oops, out of time, my bacon smelling fine.
Now, obviously, that's Malcolm X talking some gibberish. That line actually came from the "Don't Be a Menace to Society while drinking your juice in the hood." But anyways, the reality is that a lot of these AI or deep fakes are targeted towards the Black community, making
Hey, they got
fun of
Elvis right
civil
there.
rights legends, and people are starting to take notice.
My cousin called me and she was like, have you realized like the most popular AI videos going around, especially like those hyper realistic ones, I think it's from like the Google system, they're all Black people. I'm scrolling, I see that girl eat the full piece of chicken, like what the hey? Every 2 seconds it's a girl in a bonnet, a girl with braids and a wig. Also, y'all know that trend where it was like, here's a picture and AI will decide what happens after. Why they pulling everybody's wig off? So we fried chicken munching, wig wearing, ain't got no hair ass, sit in the bed with no job ass, fat ass bitch. That's what's tea?
And she isn't the only one that noticed it either.
At this point, MLK's family has to fight back because the amount of AI that I have seen for Martin Luther King is outrageous. I've seen him advocate for big booty Latinas. I've seen him having a paternity test saying, free at last, free at last. And the ones with him in the WWF are even worse. I've seen Martin Luther King turn heel. Like, this dude was like, I don't have a dream no more. I am the dream. Like, what? Man even got announced as a Smash Brothers character. Like, why is it only Martin Luther King? I don't see any other historical figures getting AI the way Martin Luther King is, bro. At this point,
It's becoming it's disgusting, bro. And some of the ones I've seen about Kobe, I'm like, yo, They better do something about this before it's too late.
Martin Luther King's descendants, his grandchildren, remaining children, whatever, y'all gotta fight back. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what y'all can do, but y'all gotta fight back because this is crazy.
Now, black people are not the only folks experiencing these issues. Robin Williams' daughter was upset because people are sending her AI videos of her dad. Now, Bernice King, the daughter of Martin Luther King, also talked about this. I concur concerning my father. Please stop. Hashtag Robin Williams, hashtag MLK, hashtag AI. And a lot of black people that I see, confirming this or talking about this, basically believe that, well, this is racism. These are people making fun of blacks and making fun of the community.
I'm tripping. I don't know why I got the
black women
subscriber
were
count.
being
That's
made
my
fun
second
of
channel.
with bonnets, and then the culture was just being made fun of. But here I have a different suggestion. I don't believe that many of these AI videos are coming from racists.
I don't either.
I believe that these AI videos are coming from us.
Damn.
Nobody makes fun of black people like black people. And of course, you might be able to get some non-blacks doing it, but ultimately, for the people who know the community and know the culture, this is the genius of black Americans. Unfortunately, I think that most of this is coming from us, at least younger people, not people that's in our generation, because we wouldn't find this as funny, or older, but people who are in the younger generation. And why is that? The reality is that this is a trend that we've been seeing in the black community for a long time. Now, again, a lot of y'all gonna say I'm reaching, but I don't give a damn, and I don't care about your opinion.
Woo!
If you don't like it, unsubscribe.
Woo!
He got the ball
The
racing.
reality is that we're seeing a defiance towards black culture. We're also seeing a change in the loyalty towards black America. The reality is the closer we get away from the civil rights movement, the less people care about it. And it's just also with common decency. Let me talk about hip hop. Back in the day, to diss people, and that really started happening, at least when I first saw it, was Tupac with the Hit 'Em Up song. Around that time, then you would have the DJ Quick versus MC8. And then, like I say, Ice Cube with the No Vaseline. That was becoming
my
common.
favorite.
But dissing people and talking about dead people, like what we started seeing in drill music, that culture started to let me know something, that black people just didn't like each other as much as they used to, and the sense of community was falling off. We started to see that evidently, okay? It was evident. So now when people started to pass
I'm gonna be honest with you.
we
In my
started to
opinion,
see some of the
community fell off when government assistance became a thing, and it became at the forefront. That's when community fell off.
rappers pick up on this. And it's not only that. When regular people started passing away, I remember when Kevin Samuel started passing away, we started seeing that typical drill style of dissing with regular people. People were saying stuff like smoking on a calf pack or whatever else. Like, just the dehumanization of black death was starting to become commonplace, all right? And now that commonplace is with non-gang members in the black community. I've even seen women doing it. We've even seen it with Charlie Kirk. Now stop the show. I can understand why the hostility was there, but people lost their jobs, literally, for dissing people's kids and stuff like that. Now when you look at what's going on with these AI videos, disrespecting Martin Luther King, disrespecting Malcolm X, what you see here is, listen, we don't even care about our ancestors, because what they see now is a community in which they don't benefit from. Now, guys who were closer to my mom's generation, clearly we were educated on where our people came from. Most of our parents saw Jim Crow or experienced it, and our grandparents experienced it, right? We went to the black church and know all about the Dr. Watt songs, the Dr. Watt hymns, the Guide Me, O Thy Great Jehovah's, the I Love the Lord, He Heard My Cries, the Sunday schools, the Baptist training unions. Those are things that were passed.
I say this though, man. You get a lot of your thumbnails from AI though. I'm talking about you specifically, O'Shea Duke Jackson. All of your thumbnails is AI. AI manipulation. Just saying.
On to us from the older people who passed away. So we are still connected to that sense of community. But a lot of the younger people have never seen it. You can't be connected to something that you don't see. So you may hear about Martin Luther King or Harriet Tubman or Malcolm X, but that don't mean anything to you. You don't care about them, not as much as, let's say, I did, or my mama did, or, you know, somebody that was in the millennial group did. So what's happening is that these younger people are not committed to Black culture. You could even see the
Well, they're not committed to Black culture because their parents aren't teaching them Black culture, in my opinion. And also, the schools don't have they never had a business teaching Black culture. They never had an interest in that. So I think that's a main reason too. There's no community, like you said, and then their parents are too busy trying to pay the bills. They ain't teaching their Black culture. Children are not in church. They're not in after school programs. They're not in programs to teach the history of anything. I mean, a lot of the history I know, my pops taught me. And I'm only 27. But a lot of these young kids, man, that's doing all these AI vids, which in my opinion, they are young kids, they don't know the significance of all this. They don't know they don't know, they're too far removed. And their parents ain't teaching them because their parents don't give a damn.
And some of the younger folks in dating. The difference is this. In the 90s, when I was growing up in Sacramento, California, now Sacramento is a very diverse city. Interracial dating is not uncommon, even in the 90s. It was not really looked at favorably for, you know, a young Black man to date a white woman, even in a progressive city like Sacramento. Most of us didn't even come out of Del Paso Heights. You dated within the North Sacramento community. If you lived in Del Paso Heights, I mean, you know, you would be excited to have a girlfriend from the Thomas or Northgate or a place like that. You know, for the most part, you didn't go as far as South Sag or G Parkway or even Oak Park, okay? That's kind of how it was then. Now, younger men in the 19s or 20s, it's almost okay to not even look at a Black woman or even date a Black woman. And you could only get like that because you've lost some level of faith in your culture, you don't believe in your community, and that's how you can do that. And so the younger generation, they look at Black America much differently than we did. I mean, a good example of that would be LeBron James. LeBron James and his wife, Savannah, both grew up in Akron, Ohio, and they have two sons. Bronny, who's also in the NBA, and now Bryce is at the University of Arizona. And, you know, both of them went to great schools in Sierra Canyon and all of that. And their life experience was not like the experience that they had. And so now they're dating all white women. This is not to say that they're making up AI videos dissing Martin Luther King. It just lets you know that their identification of the culture is not as strong as their father. And so a person who is not connected or just don't care as much can only make something that's disrespectful. And when Bernice King can't understand how somebody is making fun of her father, she also just doesn't understand the disconnect.
And they think it's harmless.
Going on in Black America today. And this is one of the issues that we are going to continue to have. And all of this comes out when you don't have Black businesses. You don't have Black marriages. Black people don't see no benefit in dealing with each other. They don't see how they can get ahead, all right? And what happens is you get all of this self-deprecating humor, and then a lot of folks want to blame white people for this. No, this is Black people, right? You get self-deprecating humor, making fun of the good things in your community because you don't care. It's only going to get worse. And we've been seeing it for like the last few years with Martin Luther King on club flyers in Atlanta and stuff like that. But there's a reason why that's coming apart. And we want to blame a lot of the young people for the reason why they are like that. But the reality is, if you don't have infrastructures of people to be loyal to, if you don't have businesses and things that keep people honest and checking people's behaviors, you get what you get now, which is self-deprecating humor and disrespect towards Black legends. And people want to stop it and say, hey, you shouldn't do that. And they shouldn't do that. But good luck telling somebody who don't feel connected to the Black community and they don't feel like they can get anything out of it, why they should be loyal to something in which many folks don't feel that's loyal to them. I started to notice that in 2015 when I came into the manosphere with so many disgruntled Black men. about Black America and how they just couldn't deal with it no more. They wanted to get away from it. They thought it was worthless. And, you know, all of these things. And so I remember when I first started facing that, I just couldn't believe that you had people in the world like that, but you had a lot. And now you're.
But the thing is, though, we voice our opinions. We voice our opinions more than any other. We voice our opinions about us more than any other culture voices their opinion about themselves. I don't feel like white people voice their opinions about their culture as much as we do. Nor do I feel like that about Mexicans, Asians. They just don't. We got a problem with everything that we do. I mean, it's insane, right? And as a result of us always having a problem with everything that we do, the kids are like, all right, bet we finna jose on y'all. I'm telling you, man.
Starting to see this coming in the version of AI, where people not saying this, but this self-deprecating humor is the same symptoms of what I was seeing in 2015. A disrespect, a total mistrust, and a complete chagrin of Black America. This is what I think is happening, especially.
Hit the like button and subscribe, man. It's a good video, man, but I just feel like, you know, first of all, it has to stop. But second of all, we also have to take more pride in what we have going on as well. I think those two things are seamless. And if we don't, then they're going to continue to jose.